All right, let's see what we got here. I guess we clocked in. Hey, what's going on, party people? Hope everybody's doing great out there. You know, staying pure in the city of sin. I go by the name of Lespri. Please forgive me. I go by the name of Lespri. I am a spiritual healer. And essentially, what I do as a spiritual healer is that I help you to become Christ like, Buddha like, Krishna like, etc. The point here is that I help you to attain your highest level of consciousness. You know, by you attaining your highest level of consciousness, what's taking place now, you're in a state of realization. That means you're being conscious, you have fully realized who you are. And that means both physically and also spiritually or mentally. And mentally. And for you to attain that level of consciousness, it requires for you to be born twice or to be born again. Meaning, at one point, you used to look at yourself as just a physical being, and being born again now simply means now, because you were already born, you're being born twice and again, however you want to put it. Essentially, what this is all referring to is you, and you acknowledging a deeper aspect of you, and that's what I help you with as a spiritual healer. And by me talking about helping you to become Christ-like, you know, it's pretty much exactly what it means to attain your highest level of consciousness, or to become the enlightened one. Excuse me, or to become the enlightened one. And you could also see the transformation from Jesus the Nazareth to Jesus Christ, or from Siddhartha to Buddha. And just so you guys know, the word Buddha simply means to wake up. So again, and Jesus Christ, the enlightenment, the bright ones, the shiny one, the true Illuminatis, the illuminated ones. Those are the bright ones. And you attain that level of consciousness. And you become that, I'm sorry, by attaining your highest level of consciousness. And that's what I help you with. Now, for you to attain your highest level of consciousness, I help you now to become in alignment with you. Another way for me to say this, I help you to become mentally and emotionally balanced. Because obviously, for you to see the bigger picture or to attain the highest level of consciousness, you need to have the best mental clarity or the best state of mind. And emotionally, you need to be balanced or to be in the best emotional state of mind, if you want to put it that way. And the reason being is because your emotions have a direct impact on your intellect. You see it all the time when you see people falling in love. You see, or when you say to somebody that you're being too emotional, which means you are also acknowledging that there are certain things that's in front of them that they don't see. And just so you guys know too, and I want you to keep that in mind, because what we're going to be talking about tonight is that your vision is your reality. Or your vision as your reality. Or as your creative reality. And it's really creative because you are creating that. Just as we just talked about being too emotional, not being able to see that, well, it wouldn't be too creative. It would be one-sided. So for you to have or to attain your highest level of consciousness, that's where when you look at the scale, your heart has to weight lighter than a feather. What that means is you being in alignment with you. And when that doesn't happen, well, obviously you're going to be one-sided. And vice versa too. And if you choose to be too logical and trying to suppress your emotions, because most people would say that your emotions somehow hold you down or hold you back. So they never think about a way to add some intelligence to it but they always look at it from from a dualistic perspective, which means either or. And when you choose to be too intellect and you suppress your emotions, then at this point you become very robotic. You're stepping on people's toes. You just as being too emotional, you don't see what's in front of you. When you're being too logical, you don't see what's in front of you neither. That's why you step on people's toes. You're looking at life from being a logical perspective, whereas it takes more than that. So you're missing out on a whole lot of things. And like I always like to tell people too, the whole aspect, if you know anything about the Bible, right? So the whole, stoning, when people brought that prostitute to Jesus, what he did, the way he responded, he added a little bit of emotions into their intellect to expend it a little bit more. Their vision. He actually, right then and there, that's when he gave them sight. That was the miracle that a lot of you don't even see or look at. And that's the miracle. That's what I do. In a nutshell, that's what I do. I give you the sight. I give you your medicine. I help you to elevate. By holding the mirror of wisdom, by reflecting yourself to yourself. And that's how I'm helping you to build your inner vision. And we're going to be talking about all of that tonight. But I'm just a little bit hyped. I'm excited. It's been a couple of days. And just so you guys know, you guys are going to be seeing me a whole lot, man. I got tons of other shit that I'm working on. Trust me. I'm coming by storm, baby. Nigga. I'm going to be like I never left. But anyway, oh man, I got you. So that's why I have to help you. For you to attain your highest level of consciousness, you have to be mentally and emotionally balanced. Because only when you do, then you strengthen your vision. Then now you're like this instrument that is in tune. Now you become more receptive to nature. Your understanding too, it becomes better. Because for you to, get the best state or, that state of clarity, you gotta be in alignment. You gotta be in tune. And that also requires for your vision to get better. And you could do that through knowledge. And this is what I'm helping you to see by reflecting that to you. I feel like I'm being surgical tonight. I'm just on it. I'm on some bullshit tonight. But anyway, essentially I'm just letting you know exactly what I do and how I do it. And that's what we do here. So if anybody asks, tell a friend. Tell them what you have witnessed, how it's being done, what we do here. Spread the word. You know what I'm saying? Spread the word, man. All right, let's get to it. So now, just to give you a little bit of understanding about how I help you to become emotionally and mentally balanced, and I also want you to understand what I mean by being emotionally and mentally balanced, right? So, when I'm talking about being emotionally balanced, I'm referring you to you having a deeper understanding of your emotions, you being in tune with your emotions, not suppressing your emotions, but you having a better understanding and also have the ability to transmute or to change how you feel by reasoning with your emotions. That's what we call being emotionally intelligent. I know you feel this way. I know this is what you do, But let me give you this. Let me give you a little bit of clarity. That's what there is such a thing as emotional intelligence. This is when intelligence and your emotions are hand in hand. And that's what has to take place. And that's what I mean by helping you to become emotionally balanced. So it has nothing to do, let's just say, you know how people are saying, oh, look at him. He's so calm. He doesn't use profanity. Or he doesn't raise his voice. Such and such was speaking so loud and he maintained. I mean, you may choose to do all that shit too. Like, I know for me, like, some motherfuckers I'm not even gonna look at you. So, but that has nothing to do. I mean, it has a lot to do with me being emotionally intelligent or balanced, but also it's not because of that. I may choose to answer somebody. I may choose to raise my voice. I may be angry about injustice. Just like when Jesus was in that temple, chasing those guys out, get the fuck out, what you guys were doing. Yeah, motherfucker. And there's nothing unbalanced about this. So expressing yourself or being emotionally balanced has nothing to do with restraining yourself. But it has to do with you understanding and have a better grip on your emotions. Meaning you're not being triggered. You could tell when people are being triggered, when they lose it. And some people, depending on what their suppressions are, they could be triggered easily, or depending on what takes place. A lot of people are codependent. So they may be triggered by someone independence. Do you understand what I'm saying? So I'm saying that to say, being emotionally balanced has nothing to do, let's just say, with not raising your voice or raising your voice, because I tend to see, I realize that's how most people look at it, and that's not the case at all. If anything, it could be, that's a front. But again, I mean, there is such a thing as choosing your battles wisely. I'm very big on that. I get it. But it's a little bit deeper, let's just say, if I choose not to respond to somebody. It's not, I mean, it's like, it's because, like, you're not giving me enough. Let's work it out. Like, give me something worth for me to respond to you. That's why if the right person talks to me, I will respond to you. It's all vibration, man. But also, why casting my pearls before swine? It's crazy. I, I would have been the wrong, not the right one here to help you out if that's the case. If that was the case. But anyway, just so you get the underlying picture here, being emotionally balanced has nothing to do with suppressing your emotions or not to acknowledge them. In fact, it's the total opposite. You acknowledge them, and in addition to you acknowledging them, now you have the ability to transmute, to remove any type of blockages that you may have, and that entails, you know, you know, pretty much you truly understanding your emotions, you coping with it, you mastering it, understanding your emotional pattern, and that's also a big part of, you know, doing your shadow work. If you ever heard of the word shadow work, now mentally balanced. It's pretty much the same baseline understanding here. What we're really talking about here, it's you understanding how your mind works, how your mind's being conditioned, and the best way for you to maintain your own mind. And I'm saying this in a certain way because I'm setting all of this up because we're going to be talking about your vision tonight. Your mental has a lot to do with it because we don't quite see reality with our eyes, or well, not with these eyes, but we truly see. I'm getting a little bit ahead of myself here, but going back to being mentally balanced, what this is really talking about, it's you, again, everything I just said, understanding how your own mind works and understanding the impact or how your mind is being conditioned, and how is your mind being influenced. Let's just say when you go to school, what impact the school had on you. You have to understand that. If you don't understand that, most likely you are being impacted and you are on their time. So that's why you can never speak of being mentally balanced when you are following a trend or you following other people. You're not in control of your mind. That's why you also have to understand your culture. Everything that has an impact on how you see life. Your culture plays a big part on how you look at yourself. So you have to acknowledge that. And for you to thrive as a human being, I would hope you have that little bit of understanding. Let's just say if you are an American, you have to be an American and yet not an American. What that means is this is where I was born, but I'm open to a lot more, to traveling to other cultures, other people's food, all that. I mean, all of it. And none of them is better than the other, but it is a fucking experience. So this is you adding more experience, more life to you. And then you realize all of them are a part of you. Because you're the one experiencing it. You don't want your culture to put you in a box because that's what most culture does. That's why you cultures are biased. And for you to be your best version, you can't be put in a box. Your mind cannot be limited. The whole idea of expanding your vision, that's what that pretty much entails. Or to attain the highest level of consciousness, or even for your vision as a creative mind or as a creative reality. I like the way I said it too. It was said that way on purpose. To give you a perfect example, and I always talk about this, in our culture, we look at marriage as something divine. And because we look at it that way, the idea of an arranged marriage, it's always like it's cruelty to you. It's painful. It's like, how do people even do that? No love. Meanwhile, you do know there are people who are married who are not in love, correct? So the act of getting marriage, but not just that. The minute you get married now, you legalize it. It is a contract. This is not my opinion. I'm letting you know a reality that maybe your vision has not been, it's not too. I mean, you need more vision in your vision. Needs to be extended a little bit more. That's why when you look at in history, when certain kings would marry a certain queen, this is a chess move. Then by law now they are related. There's certain rights that you have. That's the contract. That's why you have to negotiate your terms. And that, my friend, has nothing to do with love. So that's why you need to be open to other cultures. If you understand why they do arranged marriage, that's why they do it. Because it is a negotiation. And who's best to negotiate for you than somebody who knows better than you? The elders. If I'm gonna buy a car and my dad, had multiple cars or already has a car, I would want him to negotiate for me. So marriage and love has nothing to do with one or the other. That's why even when you get married, I mean, it takes work. Now, if you're in a loving relationship, I'm saying all of that. I don't want to get into that whole bullshit, but I'm just saying that to you. Like you see how our culture is saying one thing, and yet the same reality is saying something else. In fact, good luck. Go get married and go back to let's just say you just go back to court and you tell them I want to get married, I want to get a divorce because I no longer love my wife. They're like, what? What love got to do with this? You better come up with nigga. This is what I'm trying to tell you guys. See, this is one reality, and then you're living a different reality because of culture. People are seeing things a certain way. Which has absolutely nothing to do with love. But anyway, going back to the whole thing, this is how culture could be biased. And this is just one fucking example. There's tons of them. You see what I'm saying? And when you become that way, you become more receptive to the world. Guess what happens to you? You become better as a person. And you learn a lot more from other people too. You are expanding your vision. Meaning it's not just in this box, but you're able to see beyond this box. So for you to attain your highest level of consciousness, because ultimately now what you're doing here is to have that divine vision now. You need to start thinking in cosmic perspective. That's why I always tell you guys to adopt a Godhead mentality, a Christ-like mentality. Again, I'm getting a little bit ahead of myself. I'm just a little bit excited. But it's all connected too. It's all the same shit. But anyway, I'm getting a little bit ahead of myself. So now I pretty much help you to understand why, ultimately the goal is for you to become Christ like or to become enlightened, to have that state of realization. But for you to do that, you would have to become mentally and emotionally balanced. You would have to be in tune with your emotions, understand how it works. Again, we're talking about the key word here is consciousness. That's why I always tell you guys, man, your only objective is for you to become conscious. There's nothing else. Think about it this way. Here you are being born in the fucking world that you don't even know how the fuck you got here. How would that be less important? Let's just say for you to get $1,000,000. That's exactly what Jesus meant when he tells you even if you had $1,000,000, but you are living in this wilderness, you lost. What's $1,000,000 when you fucking lost? Nothing. It means nothing. You not having a good understanding of your reality, or you not knowing who you are, and then you have $1,000,000,000, it means nothing. Do you understand what I'm saying? So, I mean, again, far you having $1 million and you're not your best version, how's that money helping you? And you see it, and people just come on, man. That's when people would tell you, you know what? 50 Cent said it best. Coming from the hood, I thought, becoming a millionaire would make me happier, and that's not the case. In fact, I mean, I understand what Biggie said when he said more money, more problems. Because there's a set of problems that comes when you have money. Because now you got to watch out how you talk. Even if you're too happy, people may think you're flossing. There's a bunch of shit that comes with that shit too. Or you purchase a beautiful car because you love it. You love the luxury, whatever the fuck. And now there you go talking to your friend now. And if they don't have the same amount of money that you have, guess what? Either they're being intimidated by you. All I'm saying is there's a set of problems that comes with all of that shit. Or now you have money. Steve Harvey was talking that shit too. People try to sue you. That shit with Kevin Hart when that bitch set the nigga up. Because she was sitting on him, whatever the fuck. Trying to hustle the nigga. Because he had money. Nigga said, fuck it. That's what I would have done too. That's why you see a guy like fucking Floyd Mayweather. I love this nigga. You can say whatever the fuck you want. What are you going to say about a guy who's living his life? Who don't give a fuck about what you think? What are you going to say to me who's living my life? I don't give a fuck about what you think. What the fuck are you going to say to me? This nigga got his fucking money, strippers, bitches bouncing around. Don't give a fuck. Does what he does. Living his own fucking life. I mean, the idea here, I'm not sending you to go ahead and do that. To be fair, all I'm saying is being you, man. You just got to be you. So having $1 trillion, you're not being you, it means nothing, man. You see, that's why people have anxieties. Over, what I'm saying, like at night, people will be crying. Other people are seeking for other people's validation, looking to be pleased, looking to be accepted. What type of life is that? I mean, obviously it's working out for them. But excuse me, like, I don't know, man. It doesn't give me pulses. Like, respectfully, you know what I'm saying? It couldn't be me. It couldn't be me at all, bro. It couldn't be me at all. Shit, I suck my own dick, nigga. But anyway. Getting back to the whole, aspect of you understanding being mentally balanced, and being emotionally balanced, then you will attain your highest level of consciousness. And my friend, when you do, it's chef kiss. You'll be in love. It would be your treasure. It would be worth living. But at the same time, when you become enlightened too, it's like you're experiencing this reality on different plane. You'll get to see multiple aspects of yourself. It's just incredible. But anyway, I'm getting ahead of myself here. So, in a nutshell, as a spiritual healer, that's pretty much what I do. And that's how I do it too. Now, if you're coming back, you already know, baby, stop playing. You know what I'm saying? This is for you. I love you. You already know. You know what I'm saying? So, as part of my routine, guys, especially if this is your first time or if you're coming back, part of me, part of my introduction, part of me talking my shit, nigga. I like to give out my credentials. I like to let you know where I got my state of mind from. I let you know You know what I'm saying? Where I get my looks from. Why I look so good. Well, there's no secret to it. It's all about spirituality. And what do I mean by spirituality? For me personally, and what I came to understand, spirituality is your life. It's my life, is your life. It is said, as a man thinketh, so he is, or so he becomes. However the fuck they said that shit. I want you to understand that. If you thoroughly understand that, then you understand your nature. Do you see where I'm trying to go with this? So if you thoroughly understand that your subjectivity or your vision determine your reality, then you should also understand, if you understand it thoroughly, that's your reality. Okay. You wouldn't identify yourself with this material world. In other words, you would understand that your reality, you would have more of a materialistic perspective if you thoroughly understand that. And so when I'm talking about spirituality, I thoroughly understand the idea of how you think is how you act. So your thinking is actually your reality. So to change your thinking, your vision, and I'll get to that, and let you know why this is your vision, because that's how you see reality. That's what makes it a vision. Oh no, I'm gonna have to warm some shit up because I'm getting warm up. I'm just warming up. I'm just warming up. The smoke is going. Oh hell no. I'm gonna have to make a quick comeback on you guys though. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying. Let's do this for another 5. You know what I'm saying? Because I gotta load up, baby. Shit, I gotta load it up. We got some shit to talk about too. Anyway. So, spirituality is just a deeper understanding of who you are. This is why our reality, there is more to what it looks like. When you think of electricity, at one point people thought it was magic. But electricity is all around you. Where do you think they got it from? Is that air that you breathe in? There's a lot more that's taking place around you. This is, again, the deeper you get to know your reality. As you expand on your vision. That's why this type of knowledge here, this is not a philosophical perspective. This is no intellectual masturbation. This is actual living reality. It's not a philosophy that says, as the man thinketh, so easy. No, bitch, that's a fucking reality, nigga. And anybody and everybody or anybody who had ever changed, they know that. You are that testimony. That's why you also understand that how you see things is important. It has a direct impact on your reality. That's what makes it a creative reality. You are the product of your own action. Oh, best believe it, baby. You are the product of your own actions. And that's why a man is able to change. And this is no philosophical shit. This is no motivational shit. This is none of that shit. This is just a fact. Your reality. That's why people at one point, when they're no longer stupid, they tell you, man, when I used to be stupid, I used to act this way, meaning that was my reality. That's how I chose to live my life. That's how I saw it. And guess what? Whatever the fuck they talking about, whatever the fuck I'm talking about, okay, let's just say somebody who's in a fucking gang right now. And my reality who's not in a gang. We share the same space and time. But his vision and my vision determine like our reality is different. So again, to speak of spirituality, that's what spirituality is. In spirituality, we would tell you that your God determine your behavior. Do you, can you guess why now? I already gave it away. Because that's your beliefs. It's the way you see things, your vision, what you believe in. Then you create that reality. So if you understand your essence, that alone, you should realize that you are more than just dick and pussy. Anyway, let me go ahead and stop that real quick. I gotta warm up some more shit. I'm gonna come right back, guys. All right, here we go, guys. So we right back at it. You know, I had to do what I gotta do real quick. You know what I'm saying? But we're right back at it. So here's what we were talking about. So essentially, I was describing pretty much what spirituality is, but also what it is to me, but also how I use it, how it is being used to communicate with you. So that's why when we talk about spirituality, it's everything. It's all your life. It's that deeper understanding of that. And the essence of it, it all comes down to you being a living mind as the Kybalion defines it. And I strongly recommend that book, guys. Do yourself a favor. Guess what? It's free audible of that out there. You know what I'm saying? Just like you feed yourself, I know you're looking good, you got your nails done. I see that, player. You know what I'm saying? Get that too. We're not saying no to that. Or what we're saying is we have take the whole, make it a full package. And that's what it's like to even understand, and that's what Jesus also meant, that men cannot live off of bread and wine alone. So for you to thrive, for you to be a better person, for you, like there's other stuff to you. So that's why to look at yourself or to identify yourself just from a physical perspective, it's a very limited way of even looking at you. It's like you're not even being fair to you. You're not even being fair to yourself, man. Be kind. Do you see what I'm saying? Because now, I mean, you're suppressing like yourself, and that's what toxicity is. And that's what toxic people do. And us, we understand we are the way. You are the way. Meaning you are the one who has to take care of yourself. You got to take that accountability. Hey, you're going to have to step out for yourself, man. You know what I'm saying? You got to stand up for yourself every motherfucking day. And that entails, yes, brushing your teeth, taking a shower. I mean, that's just half of it. Well, shit, it's not even half of it. You know, your meditation plays a big part. You know, how you feeding that other side of you. And if you truly understand your nature, then you understand that part of you, your vision, that mind, your thinking. And it's not a thought or an idea. What this is referring to, that's why this is a vision. What this is really talking about, you know, when it comes to, you know, as a man thinketh, so is he. This is reflecting every man's reality. That includes myself as a young man I had young men thoughts. Then I acted like one. Now that I have embodied a God mentality, do I need to say anything else? But a lot of these, all of those different state of mind allows me to further my vision. It gives me a different perspective in life. It's like I'm being exposed to different reality of life. I'm experiencing it on different plane, from a psychological plane, a physical plane, a mental plane, and a spiritual plane. That's pretty much that's what's going to happen to you when you become enlightened or when you achieve enlightenment. Those are the state of realization. This is what it's like, to like at this point you are no that to be born twice or to be born again. And just as you did, and then now, as a child, you crawl, you have to do all of that. Well, spiritually, you have to do that too. And that's how you become in Christ like. Again, you know, that's truly what it comes down to. Even me telling you about spirituality, and just know all along, it was all spiritual. Everything I was talking about was spirituality. I mean, I want you to grasp the full picture here. I hope I'm not losing you. But anyway, it's your reality. Now, there's something called the occult. Now, you're talking more on the mysterious side of it, but life is mysterious anyway. So, what the occult does, some of the basic shit that you would learn from the occult would be something as, you have a subconscious mind and a conscious mind. Now, we all know about the conscious mind, but not all of us know about the subconscious mind. So now what you're doing is they helping you, that's the manual, that's teaching you how to become aware. In other words, you have spirituality, now the occult is the manual part of it. You don't hear me though. It's just the manual part of it. It's the instruction part of it. That's what the sacred texts are. Certain sacred texts, certain esoteric knowledge. That's what the esoteric knowledge addresses. It helps you to become conscious of a deeper consciousness or deeper things that are taking place beyond the surface. Like beyond you, you have a subconscious mind. And then what they would tell you now, the subconscious mind is, doesn't know right or wrong. But let's let's add a little more flavor to it. What people are calling your subconscious mind is really your conscious mind. See, that's the alignment that you need to make. So, but understand this, that acknowledgement, we're helping you to acknowledge it. Because that's how you truly going to become conscious. So it's almost like you have to activate that in you. There's an urge, there's a spirit, you gotta animate it, you gotta be animated by it. And when you understand your vision is your creative reality, because you are creating that, then there's a certain picture you're gonna have to hold. That now it's important for you to understand how is your mind being conditioned. Because if, again, as a man thinketh, so is he, or so he is, however, that is being said. So now you got to ask yourself, what's going on here? Just an actor has to become the act to act. As the man thinketh, that picture, you create that in your reality. Again, this is why this is not a psychological opinion. This is no intellectual masturbation. This is strictly reflecting your reality. That's why men would tell you, you want to change your life, man. You got to change the way you're thinking. When the nigga go to jail, you're experiencing certain things. You change. What do you think? What do you think is changing? Their mentality, their vision. That's why when Mike Tyson said his best time was when he was in jail. Because that's when he was able to reflect. In other words, he expended his vision. He was able to see reality a little more than what he thought he saw. His vision got brighter. And as that happens, look at his reality now. Do you see what I'm telling you? So even for anybody to change, I mean, I'm just gonna have to speed it up a little bit because, check out my other videos. I always talk about spirituality. Again, this is all spirituality, but let's get right into it. All right, fuck it. Because I want you to understand that what it means. What I'm talking about when I'm talking about your vision. Because in life, or what you think, how you see life, has to do with your understanding. Your thinking, your living mind, and as the Kabbalion says it, i.e., spirit. That's why for you to elevate or for you to change, you gotta hold a certain picture. So that's why us spiritual masters now we understand the best way to nigga. We are the true scientist, the true alchemist. They call us the true magicians because we change our reality on different layers too, on different planes. Because I'm experiencing my reality on different planes, nigga, best believe. That's you know, you know what I'm saying? Shit. Different plane. And for you, that's why spirituality is a practical matter. So again, just to go back to it, but not to go too much back into it, because we got something good to talk about tonight. Right? Again, it's your life. And even talking about this vision thing is spirituality. At its best. Because now you delving into you. I'm helping you to see beyond the veil by holding the mirror of wisdom for you to look at you. Oh, I'm working you out. That's what it's like to become enlightened. To see your life from those different range or angles and to be connected to it. But anyway, going back to the whole vision thing, because I wanted you to understand. So when That statement was made. I don't know who originally came up with that statement, but it's a great one. As a man thinketh, so is he, or so he is. What this is truly telling you, let me translate that for you. This is talking about your vision, your perception, not perception. Vision is totally different from perception, it's the total opposite. When we're talking about your vision, it is your reality, your creative reality. It is your understanding, your way of seeing things. And when you see it that way, and what makes it the opposite of fucking perception, because perception pretty much entail there is a perceiver, there is the thing that you're perceiving. So you can always tell the difference. In other words, when we say that is your perception on it, that means that this is what it looks like. There is you, and this is your outcome or your outlook on how you look at it. But what I'm talking about here in terms of your vision is every man's vision is reality. That's why we say to a man, you want to change your life, well, change your mentality. Because you are one with your vision. So now, me helping you to become Christ-like, I'm helping you to like, I'm, I'm how can I say this? I mean, I always say giving you the sight, but it's that adjusting your sight. Like I always tell people, it's not what you see, it's how you looking at it. It's never what you see, because everything you see, there's more to what it looks like. When you see me, I see you. Yes, you know what I look like. Now, if you're a dummy, then you're going to look at me just from that perspective. But if you become a little more aware or a little more conscious even of who you are, then you know, like, you know what? I know what this motherfucker look like, but what about his character? His character is going to tell me really who the fuck he is. Like when we talk about hoes and all that kind of shit, those are people doing that kind of shit. But what you're referring to is their state of mind. How that person is thinking. That's a hoe. This bitch fuck everybody. That's a hoe. Yet she looks like you. Like you and me too. That's why for you got to get to know somebody. Again, this is not a philosophy. This is not no fucking intellectual masturbation to show you how bright as I am. This is the reality I know as I come to understand it in my state of realization, as I became enlightened, as I became the true Illuminati. So now if that's the case, then now you understand what your vision is. It's not a perception. Yes, other people, we do have perceptions too, but generally perception, it's almost like a difference. It shows separation. Your vision do not. That's why it's important for you to understand what do you identify yourself with, because that's your vision, that's your picture. When you worship idols, now Gucci represents you. Now you may not have a statue that you worship, because a lot of you guys don't understand what it's like to worship idols. And I'm gonna get into the philosophy of the statues too. And I have already talked about it, but tonight I'm also gonna talk about it because it has to do with your vision too. That's why true masters, regardless of, check this out. Ask yourself. You ever ask yourself, why is it all those great civilizations, the great men, they all had statues and pictures of gods and all of that shit around them? In China, Tibet. Do I need to tell you about Egypt, nigga? Anywhere, or there was some historical shit or some sort of great mythology or some sort of great understanding of civilization, you'll see statues all around there. Do you ever ask yourself why? I was watching the movie 300 the other day. And the man sleeping in the bed with there's fucking statues all around. Come on, man. And even by you looking at it too, you could feel something. Well, depending on how sensitive you are too, because a lot of it too has to do with your vision. And I forgot to mention the sensitivity that you're gonna have to develop. And those of us, as we embark on that path, some of us are psychic mediums. I mean, shit, I embody all that shit. Nigga, I talk to the living and the livings. Beyond this world. So again, because I've been born twice. So now I'm saved, let's just say, from material bondage. From me to have a limited perspective, let's just say after I die. And then it's what? I'm already living it. I got the assignment. Oh, I'm on it. I don't even play shit, nigga. I'm so mean with this shit. Even when I'm playing, I'm not even playing. I don't even play when I'm playing. Nigga, I do everything for real. Again, it comes with the mind that I had animated myself by. And that's the Godhead, that's the Christ consciousness. Just like every great actor, they have to embody, they have that vision of that person. That's why I always tell you guys, man, it doesn't matter how much you talk about Jesus. It means nothing if it's not part of your reality. People talk about it, they do all that thing, but if you're not living that, it means nothing. Understand, when Jesus had to speak in authority, when Jesus claimed that he was the Son of God and even claimed to be God, it's not because he's just the Son of God, but that was something that was meant for you to understand. For you to be like him, you got to claim that too. You guys are looking at the manual from a wrong fucking perspective. There's no wisdom in it the way you're looking at it, because you're not activating your mind. That's why these motherfuckers who read the Bible, they're not transformed by the Bible. And this is what I meant by the vision, transform you. That's why when you get a certain type of understanding, it changes your life. That's what makes, I am a healer. That's the sight I know that I'm giving you. That's the transformation I'm helping you to make. This is, again, by reflecting you, and a living experience. This is not, if you're looking for, I don't know, this is not to sound good, man. This is not for clout, sir. I'm sorry. No, this is not what we do here. There's no clouts here, man. For what? To do what? You want to be smart or do you want to act smart? Because acting smart is not even smart in itself. Not when you can be smart. Why acting like something when you can become that? Then your reaction, then you're going to act, will you truly act like it? So now that I have established what's your vision and how do you get your vision better? That's where I come in. That's what I'm helping you. That's what I'm helping you to do right now. Strengthening your vision, you would need to be devoted and more receptive to your higher self, to that other side of yourself. You got to look for it. That's what devotion is. Like all this time for me, I never thought I was devoted because this shit was my passion. I mean, it was a normal thing for me to know who I am. It was normal for me to know more. Like, what the fuck am I doing here? Then I had to go through the whole journey shit, the Bible shit, just like you motherfuckers have, or still doing, and then for me to fully grasp it. I mean, I never looked at it as being devoted. Honestly, just the other day, I realized that. I mean, I know I'm devoted to this because it is my life. I mean, shit. I know the truth. But I thought I was devoted when the time when I realized. Do you see what I'm saying? And then just the other day, I'm like, nah, son. Nah, baby. You were devoted way before that. Oh, you were good looking. You didn't even know that. Nigga, I look so good. That's how you know you look so good. when you didn't even thinking about it. Then a smile, like I was looking at, one of my smiles. Like, oh damn, this nigga cute. You been this good looking, baby. Do you see what I'm saying? Because I remember for me, and it's funny, it took me a minute to fully see how great that was. Because at one point, I probably was in my early 20s, man. Like 20, 21-ish. And then I'm like, and then I started to realize, there was other people that was brighter than me. What they were talking about. I'm like, how did he come up with that? How did you even see that, bro? Like, wow. I love the way you see life. Do you see what I'm saying? So then I had to say to myself, God damn, does that mean I'm not too bright? Then I said, okay, you know what? Fine, bet. If that's the case, let's learn. So my journey to now, myself educated, myself, whatever the fuck you want to call it, I call it self-love. That was the moment. Well, I've always had that. I mean, it was kind of off and on type of deal. Because I remember even when I was the age of 7, 8, man, I was curious about that kind of shit. You know what I'm saying? I was reading a shit. I was reading, nigga. I'm good looking, man. Trust me. I am the golden child, man. That's why they love me so much. They love me so much they don't even know that they love me. They can't stop talking about me. They can't stop lying about me. They can't stop not like their life revolves around me. And last but not least, I had discovered people was living off of me. On all level. But they gotta make me look bad because I look too good. They're like, damn. I mean, you don't even appreciate beauty? That's how ugly you are. No, 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 sweetie. That is a reflection of you. Because people do talk about beautiful things. When what's coming out of your mouth is something ugly, even if it's true, let's just say everything you're saying about me is true. Why are you concerned? Why is that your business? Even in the family that I actually came from, because I was illegally adopted, because they didn't tell me who my true parents was, and of course, this is all intentional, because this is all premeditated. What they did to me was premeditated. There's no error. There's no if and buts. It was years of planning, of abuse, of fucking injustice, if you want to call it that way. What they didn't know is that was blood money. You don't touch blood money. And if you don't believe it, I don't know. Try again. Because you guys probably tried what? Friday or Saturday? Try again. Try again. Try again. Why not? You gotta try again. Do you see what I'm saying? And that's the difference. And it's beautiful too because, oh man. But anyway, I don't even know why I'm talking about this. Okay, I was actually making a point. There was a reason why I actually brought that up, right? I forgot the point. But I was trying to connect the dot here. But anyway, going back to your vision, oh, I was talking about the whole reading stuff. That's part of it too. You need the right knowledge. You need to be devoted. And as I always like to tell people, like, you are already devoted anyway. What are you devoted to? That's what makes a difference. We are just like people. I mean, I can't recall the name of that book. No, we are people of habits or creatures of. I mean, I can't recall, but there was a book that actually talked about that, and they couldn't. That motherfucker couldn't say it any better. That's why you gotta watch what you do, because you are the product of your own action. Starting from the mind all the way through your creative reality. You are creating your reality. So how do you get the right vision? So obviously now vision would play a big part. How do you expand your mind? Well, that's what we see. That's what God help us to do too. Every culture, every fucking, every little bit or different bits and parts of this world, God is everywhere. We need God. You need to have a model. Need to have a leader. You do. You need to have your superheroes because that's how you function. You need something to hold on to. What are you holding on to? Again, this is reality. So, let me back it up just a little bit, right? So, when you understand, for instance, everything starts in the mind, when you thoroughly understand that, then you understand that your reality, it's more than just what it looks like. As your thoughts are tangible things, but not physical things and things of, in terms of being palpable, like things that you could touch. There are things, or energies all around you, nigga. Energy or things. Oh, there's a whole bunch of shit around you. There's no what you calling void. It's full of everything. Everything. See, when you start looking at this reality from that perspective, you have already transcended this reality. Meaning you've already looking at this life, and that's what I'm trying to get you to see as more than dick and pussy. Just like if you're gonna choose a good, they tell you to choose a good girl, right? I mean, yes, she may look good, but what about her soul? Who she is? Is she a hoe? So although I'm referring to physical things here, none of this shit is physical. Because being a hoe, of course, there's some whole action that is taking place, but it comes with a mentality. Someone who do not love who they are, or at least do not value themselves. And that's what happens to you. The more godly you become, the more valuable yourself you become to yourself. That's when integrity, those divine qualities become matters. Because now you have embodied, or your vision now, you have made that your vision. Just like if when Jamie Foxx wanted to act like Ray had to become Ray, now for you to become Christ like, you got to become like Jesus or Buddha like. And that, my friend, is your reality. This is no perception here, because perception, just like I talked about, talks about, you, the perceiver, the thing that you're looking at, and then how you're looking at it. But you are your reality, though. That's why it's important, like I always tell people, your vision, you gotta, the aim and your target has to be one. And is already being one. That's why when you're toxic, you're already toxic in your mind. Your toxic action is just a reflection of that. And vice versa too. Just for us who are healthy, like I'm already mentally there, then now I know how to act. So again, I want you to understand the vision aspect of it as a creative reality. So now let's get into the statues for a second. I want you to hold that same picture in mind because what you see, it's your understanding of what reality is. Remember, to the pure, all is pure. This is one of my favorite shit. To the pure, all is pure. So if you're judging this reality from a certain perspective, I mean, are you looking at it from a pure perspective? That's why I always tell people when I'm talking about being optimistic, I'm not negating, the pessimistic aspect of life. I'm not, when I said I love my life or I love life, I'm not saying I don't understand that there were kids that are not eating, there are crimes that are taking place. Nigga, if anything, nigga, I was born in Haiti. Not just that. Well, I don't even know that part. I'm not sure. Because like I told you guys, you know what I'm saying. I was living with a bunch of wolves, man. Criminals, people who kill their own kind. Like the mother, quote unquote, that I was raised with, she killed her own brother. And their tactics, she put it on AIDS. He was fucking everybody. So that's what they were doing for me. Bad mouthing me. In other words, they were blinding other people's sight about me. But beauty is beauty, baby. That's why for me, like, okay. I, I didn't give a fuck anyway. I never needed to be validated. So how is that helping? I mean, hurting me. But the thing is, they weren't necessary. I mean, they thought that was gonna help. I mean, hurt me too. But the true reason why they did it was, because technically they hide me in plain sight, and I hid it myself in plain sight in front of them. And this is the beauty of the whole story. I love it. They thought they planned that shit. Let's just say if I am 42 years old, they thought they had it mapped out. Everything they were doing, I had a whole different plan. They thought I would be seeking for their validation. I was already looking down on them. Not in a bad way. In fact, I was like, damn. I mean, these are my family, and they are not. But I knew they were trash. So that's why I never really go by anything that they say. I always went my own fucking way. And then somehow they thought they got me in control. Beautiful. You know, like that was a fucking organized crime. But I am well organized myself. So when they were, what I'm saying, I was that stone that they rejected as they were building their houses. And then not, and they should have known better. I'm the reason why y'all even trying to do whatever. But yet, that's the thing. They gotta make me look bad. Give it to me. Tell more. Say more. I'm not saying enough. Say more. And the beautiful thing about this, listen, man, when you see it, you know it. And what's going to be even better is everything they've been saying. And then now they're being exposed. Can you imagine how humiliated? Like that shit got nothing to do with me anyway. Well, it has everything to do with me, but it got nothing to do with me. If you understand what I understand. They take their own fucking self out. Bunch of fucking dummies. You know what I'm saying? Like, what's... I'm saving that window. But anyway, going back to the whole conversation, guys. You know, that was a little bit random. But, you know, I mean, because they're all watching too. Because, you know, they recently did something. And that's going to go, oh my God. There are choices. You know, everything they wanted from me is happening to them. They don't get it. How can I be mad at it? It's not happening to me. You know, shit. Check. Ask about me. You know, go get a reading. Or additional ones. Because apparently, it seems like you don't even believe on. I mean, I don't even know why you're even watching them. First of all, you don't even believe what's taking place in your life. Then they telling you about what's happening in your life. You don't even believe in that neither. Like, oh my God. And then, why should I worry? If, let's just say, hypothetically, you said, I ain't shit. You saying I ain't shit weighs nothing. You know why? Because you would have to be the shit for you to say I ain't shit. I mean, you some type of shit though. But not the shit. Nowhere near. How do you plug into something else and then you the shit? How you better than me? You stealing from me. What? Nigga. Shit. I don't know how else to say that shit, man. It's crazy. How do you have niggas that are stealing from me and you saying I ain't shit? Should I cry? And even when I didn't know you were stealing from me, what did you have going on? What did you accomplish? What have you done? Or what were you doing? But getting a job, walking by. Like, you just, like, and doing dumb shit. And then you think I was going to follow that? And if I did, I wouldn't be the person that I am, obviously. So again, remind me. What can you say to me anyway? Anything you could say is behind me. There's nothing none of you motherfuckers could say to me. Come on, man. When you see me, put your heads down, man. Like you always have. That's why you You jealous. I'm supposed to cry because of that? How? How? Help me! Help! Help me cry. How am I gonna cry about this? You know what? I want to feel bad like you guys would like me to feel bad, right? You want me to cry. You want me to feel okay, help me. How? Help me. Go ahead. Let me help you. Let me help you. Help me. From who? Was it a job that you had that you were making more money than me? Was it more education that you had that I don't have? What exactly? Yo, this shit is crazy, B. Yo, it's insane because when I'm tapping into people's thoughts and then I'm seeing what they're, I'm like, what? All right, so wait, I'm coming back. Hey, hey, I'm calling you right now. I'm calling you right now. Shit, you think I'm bullshitting? Let me call you now. To do what? You're stealing from me. I should need you. I don't get it. Oh, let me guess. You wanted to come in and save the day. Captain Save a Ho, huh? Well, save yourself first, bitch. Let's see how you do. Why don't you save yourself now? You know, I did what I had to do. Y'all put me through a whole bunch of bullshit. Hey, man. Shit. You know, man, I'm like, shit, do it again. But all this time, you think you are succeeding, and you have tracks of failures. Even now, last week, do it again. Now, oh man, I'm not even gonna tell you what I see for y'all, man. Oh man. But anyway, those of you, I mean, I know I kind of went a little bit random here. You know, it's just, dealing with certain things. I mean, hey, man, it's part of my life too. I mean, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? That's the card that I was, given. I was dealt with. And man, let me tell you, man. Listen, nigga, I'm so, man. Shit. You know what I'm saying? Shit, man. I'm a winner, baby. But again, all of that has to do with your alignment. I'm showing you how that had been manifested into my life. This is all spiritual. So going back to what I was talking about, that got me to, that led me to, this whole thing here. I opened up that whole, can of worm. But anyway, is oh fuck, I lost it again. It's pretty much when you understand, man. Like when I'm talking about having an optimistic perspective on life, or seeing life from different planes of realities, right? So what I'm truly talking about here, for instance, it's not to suppress when something bad happened to you, but it's to look at the positive outlook of it. Did you learn? Well, I mean, if you did learn and it added more to what you didn't have before, but yet you choose to look at the pain. How much do you value the lesson? Because if you value the lesson, and just so you know too, valuing the lesson doesn't lessen up the pain, but we're not attached to it. That's the difference. You have to live with your pain. You know what I'm saying? I have all these motherfuckers walking around. Come here, baby. Give me a hug. I know, I know, I know. Come here. With your cute self. Sit down. Love you, baby. You have to deal with these things, those different aspects of you. They all have to become in harmony. You never suppress your pain because that is the recipe for toxicity. You embrace your pain. You get to the bottom of it. In the occult, we called healing the wounded child. I'm sorry. What we mean by that is, as you will be born twice, you would learn, to eat again, to see things again. You're looking at reality from a different perspective. Your vision is going to get sharper. As you're meditating, you're doing all of that. That's what, and then, depending on what kind of gifts you have, your psychic abilities were also developed. I mean, it's a total package. And then you get to realize too, even that's why, that's why everybody is psychic. They don't even know it. Now that has to do with how much in tune you are with you. Do you see what I'm saying? But anyway, I'm not going to talk too much about that. But again, now we're talking about your vision. How do you enhance your vision? Because that's the point. That's the goal. Just like I was talking about. Like, that's why, it doesn't mean nothing. You got $1 million. And your soul, and you don't have your soul. Or you don't know who you are. What is that going to do for you exactly? Again, like, you pretty much stayed where you started. What kind of progress have you made? You see what I'm saying? And that vision is important because it helps you, it transforms you. That's why it's important for you to know what you identify yourself with. Because whatever you identify with will have a practical transformation in your life. That's why, as a man thinketh, so he is. You see, I could tell when somebody don't think money's everything. You know why? You know how? Because you wouldn't do anything for it. Now, I know at times we all had to do what we all had to do. But trust and believe, even when that happens, it's not even about the money, really. I guess I'm saying that to say, okay, this is what I truly meant to say. A lot of us have to do what we all got to do, but we all know what is acceptable, that what is in alignment with who we are in terms of what we have to do. That's what I'm trying to say. Like, for instance, if I had to do what I gotta do, nigga, I'm gonna get in my car, do my little DoorDash, do my little whatever the fuck. But other people, you may go out there and suck dicks. You see what I'm saying? We both got to do what we got to do, but again, it's still in alignment with us. Do you see what I'm saying? That's what hoe does. There's no way for me, if I wanted to hustle, get some extra money, and then I gotta sell myself. Like that's not even a thought for me. It has not even. Well, I mean now that I mentioned that, I mean it came to my mind, but it came to my mind in ways for me to help you to identify who you are. But most importantly, to let you know, listen, man, if you think money's everything, you'll do anything for money. I've seen this guy. There's a short. The guy says how money's everything. Okay, you need to you need to buy. I mean, shit, nigga. Like, go to the store. Go. I mean, listen. I'm not saying I don't understand none of that. But now I'm listening to what he's saying. Right. So you need. Oh, hey. I mean, shit. Okay. I mean, what's the point here? You know what I'm saying? Because my point is not to say that money's not valuable or the money's not needed. No, no, no. My point is saying that when you know your value, money does not rule you. And it's not a front. It's just when you just know better, you just do it. Certain people, like for me, that shit's in me. Others too, you may have to develop that shit, whatever the fuck. But and that's what Guess what? Adopting a Godhead mentality. That's how you maintain your fucking integrity. Those are the things that you value that makes your life valuable. And as you're making your life valuable, now you're adding values to other people's life. Again, I love God, man. I wouldn't be nothing without God. And you wouldn't be nothing without God neither. So we all need gods in our lives, man. What kind of life would you be living without God in your life? Without those divine qualities? In fact, those divine qualities, those are, the qualities that makes, human, man. To maintain, can you imagine, like, if our business practices, I mean, there's no ethics in it? How do I trust you, man? How do we do business together? And what type of world would we have? No integrity. I mean, come on, man. The divine qualities elevate your environment. To be a better human being, nigga, is to embrace your spirituality. There's no fucking if and buts. There's no other way around it. That's why when you don't know who you are, I mean, I get it. And that's why I have compassion for the people who don't understand too, because I understand that they don't understand. Do you see what I'm saying? That's why these motherfuckers, man, like, they can't understand, like, why I am who I am. Do you see what I'm saying? Now, because now, that doesn't mean you're not going to go through what you need to go through. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, no, 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 no. Just because, you know what I'm saying, like, this is personal for me. I'm not holding grudges because it's why would I do that to me? I don't do it because of me. I forgive others for me, not because of you. That's why I don't need to talk to you to forgive you. And for me not to forgive you, it would be like I'm eating poison and I'm looking at you for you to pass away. That's what you're doing. You have hate in your heart expecting me to like to do what? That's your hate, now, motherfucker. Fuck you and your hate. I'm not living your life. I'm not you, and I definitely don't want to be you. Let's get this clear. There's nothing about you that I wanna even act like. Cause I embrace this here, baby. Oh, come on, nigga. Listen, I lick my own balls, man. You see, like, I don't know if you guys heard that. I want you to grasp it this way. If you heard that Mick Mill audio, how Puff Daddy was fucking that nigga, that's how I fuck myself. I want you to get this picture. That's how I fuck myself. Come on, man. Come on, man. What are we talking about, man? What's your life got to do with mine? The shit that you did because of you. Had nothing to do with me, King. Well, I mean, shit. Or trash. You told on yourself. What's gonna come out? You're gonna be exposed because you lied. Again, it was you that said what you said. Your life. What that has to do with me? Again, it does have everything to do with me. I get it. Well, why the fuck would I want to be part of your bullshit? Well, if you're smarter than me, which I believe you are, let's wait and see. I guess so far you gotta be brighter than me. No problem. You up one. I'm down like a million. Or millions. The fuck? But anyway, guys. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, again, going back to adopting a Godhead mentality, it's almost like, it's I don't get it. I don't get it. And they did everything. It's almost like, I'm not sure if they wanted to hurt me or not. Honestly, because these niggas did everything I was good at. And then now to hurt themselves, even worse, they did magic. Dude, listen, you would have had a better chance if you had a gun than you. Even that wouldn't work neither, too, though. Anyway, you would have had a better chance, pulling out a gun than doing magic on me, nigga. But Scotty didn't know. You know, those are the realm that I reside in. Let me talk about statues for a second, guys. Let me put you on some games for a second. This is all about adjusting, expanding your vision. You see, I was talking about the fucking Egyptians. They had the Sphinx. Even when looking at the Sphinx by itself, it speaks for itself. You could see the amount of thoughts that is in that statue. And guess what? Now that statue now becomes something. It becomes something like real. because you and I could see it, and our interaction, our vision to it, is sharpening up our vision. When you look at the Sphinx, the representation of men, our nature, in terms of physic, I mean, having you know, the animal body, if that's what you want to call it, but yet having the human mind. We are the only being on this earth who has that type of ability. Do you see lions and elephant having a talking like this? You know what I'm saying? That's why you are godlike. We get to experience universe in a way, not to say that they don't. I mean, trust me, there's a whole other things with that. We're not gonna open that up. Like there's a whole. Let's just stick to the statues for a second. But trust me, I mean, this is the mystery that's around you. You need to adjust your vision though. You gotta tune up. That's when the actual devotion comes in. You gotta be dedicated to you. If you're not dedicated to you or devoted to you, I mean, do you understand that you do everything for you? You brush your own teeth. Yes, it's you. You wash your ass. hmm Still you. And then guess what? For you to be a better version of you, you have to learn to admire other part of you. Again, this is your reality. My reality, your reality, our realities. So now going back to the statues, going back to the Sphinx, I want to use that type of fucking example for you to understand. Well, the first thing that I did talk about, I want you to take that with you. I guess I'll give it away in ways, but you put it together the way you put it together, right? So technically, the first thing I told you, like all of those great civilizations, there's always great symbols around them because they understood symbol in a way that when you guys are talking about worshiping idols, you got it all fucked up. You don't understand what worship is. You do that in your own life. When you wear something Gucci, for you to feel like you are somebody, or even for you to do anything, that's worshiping idols. When you think cash rules everything around you, that's worshiping idols. Because regardless of what you say, regardless of what you do, you don't make money just by making money. Nobody does. Either if you're trading, that means you're doing something to get it. Even when you do criminal acts, that's what makes you criminal. You got to do dumb shit to get it. But you also have people who are artists, man. How about people who actually go to school, develop their minds? And that's not one of the ways to get money? Smarty. Do I need to be part of a fucking gang? Really? Damn. Again, a lot of these motherfuckers too, and this is all spiritual too, they have no mother or father figure. And then these motherfuckers are even so weak. They don't even understand. Like, that's why they just follow the trend. Like, for me, like, I knew it would. That's why I always tell people too, man. It's all you. Your environment does not define you. A lot of people came from the ghetto, motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, I was so shocked and surprised because you know, like certain okay, when I saw like I was watching this shit about Derrick Rose, right? Because you know, like a guy like LeBron, like you could see like her mother, like his mother, I mean, it was kind of like, not really from the ghetto and shit, doing, her best, or even Michael Jordan. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, I was thinking of some of those guys, like, what I'm saying, they came from that background. Not Derrick Jones. I mean, Derrick. What the fuck is that nigga? Derrick Rose. I love that nigga too, though. I love you, baby. Just so you know. I mean, I'm just using your fucking example. I'm not coming at you, King, because I didn't know you when I came to the states, and then like for the first time, like when I went to the project for like, I've seen the project. Like shit, nigga. Shit, nigga. I'm lucky, man. but then again, you know what I'm saying? It's all good too. I get down with the get down. I'm good everywhere. Don't get it fucked up now, nigga. Shit, nigga. This card here, no, nigga. Yo, I'm accepted everywhere. That's because I am a people person. I get down and I have this type of fucking understanding too. But what I'm trying to say here, hold on for a second. I'm trying to show you how, let's just say, your environment does not define you. It may influence you, of course. And I was using the Derrick Rose example, like this nigga came from the hood. Like, some niggas, like, what I'm saying, like, ever since I came to the States, like, I never lived in no hood. I mean, what I mean? Like, shit, the nigga didn't have, you know what I mean? But it ain't no hood, nigga. I know what hood, nigga. When you been in the hood, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, I remember, man. At one point, hey, man, hey, nigga, I had to do what I had to do. You know what I'm saying? So I was doing a little bit of DoorDash, right? I do my little thing, and whatever. But so, and then I had to deliver like some food and that. And like I went, yo, niggas was walking around with like fucking M16 and shit. And I'm like, what the fuck? Well, get somebody to fuck that shit. I'm saying that to say, but no. I'm fucking around. I did shit, nigga. Please. I get out my shit. I walked in there. You know what I'm saying? Yo, what up, niggas? You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like the thing with me though, I don't know, man. Niggas always fuck with me. But anyway, because the truth is the truth, man. I'm not coming at you on no bullshit type of shit. You know what I'm saying? And even as an educated motherfucker, like, look at the way I sound, man. Who gives a fuck? You want to sound smart, you want to act, or you want to be smart. And believe me, man, being smart, I like some of you may say, because I hear somebody said, you know what I'm saying, I want to, be smart and act smart. Yes, that is true. That is true. And trust me, you know what I'm saying, your definition of acting smart gets a whole different level. Like it becomes something else. And there's smartness in being smart. That's why a lot of us, let's just say the ascended masters, we understood that. We understood, for instance, we use profanity or profane. It doesn't have to be profanity, like in a sense of fuck or shit like that. But we use the lamest terms to make a point. But we also understand why we call it profane, because it's not what it sounds like. For instance, like I was telling you guys, I suck my own dick. Obviously, physically, I mean, I'm still working on that physically. But I haven't done it physically yet. I'm saying that to say, do you see what I'm trying to say? I mean, you never thought sucking your own dick would be that deep, have you? So again, being smart, sounding smart, Which one do you want? Because you could always be smart and still sound smart, but yet by using profanity, and yet you're being smart. You see, that's what you see when guys like Eddie Murphy was doing. Although he was cursing, like Eddie Murphy this nigga told you that shit too. Like you can't do no curse show. This is Eddie. You know Eddie. You can't do no curse show. Like coming in like fuck you, suck my dick, have a good time, and then you out. Oh, and then everybody goes back home like Eddie Murphy show was dope, man. I was laughing so hard. What did he say? Suck dick. That's when this nigga, like, I think it was in his raw fucking stand up, and that shit was one of my favorite too. I like that one better than fucking Delirious, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. You know what I'm saying? And especially when this nigga did this skit. He had this skit that he did when he talks about homosexuals and shit, and then when niggas like when he go to like to gay like to certain gay areas, they're like woo 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 woo. Pull over. You have the right to remain silent. Yo, that's one of my favorite motherfuckers, man. I love you, Eddie. But anyway, shit, that's one of my shit. Why the fuck am I even talking about this? This is where I'm going with that. Again, being smart, man. It has nothing to do with, not to use this, not to use that. And this is what Eddie Murphy was also saying too. Then you had Bill Cosby, who's the guy who was not saying no profanity shit. None of that shit, right? And then yet the shit that he was doing, drugging bitches, like that's why these niggas, man, like I know that, like always, like the Oprah motherfuckers, I stay away from these niggas. Trust me. Can you imagine? Oh, nigga, how do you want it, nigga? Oprah, can you believe this shit? This female independent shit, and you the one paying these bitches less money? Come on, guys. This is not an eye opener to you guys. I mean, I don't know much about. Okay, I know a little bit about battle rap. Nigga, I'm everywhere, right? So there's a woman, Remy Ma, right? So she used to, apparently I don't know much about her neither, right? But from what I was able to understand, she was a battle rapper, and then anyway, who became successful. Then now she opened up a league because now she want to help other women to get money. Trying to pay them the most money that they got, whatever the fuck. You know what I'm saying? That makes sense to me. Then now you have Oprah talking all that feminine independent shit, nigga. And then you doing that to your other females, nigga? This is the bitch who's talking about spirituality, bro. Come on, man. I don't know, man. I don't know, guys. I don't know. This is not to say you got to be perfect. Because what I'm saying here has nothing to do with fucking perfection. Now, if you're saying to your fucking self or to your dumbass, let's just say, well, she's doing this and then she may be lacking in that. Well, she's not doing this then. How is she fucking representing fucking women? Or, like you can do it, you could be successful, and then she's fucking you up at the same time. I mean, how much of a feminist is she? Again, this is educational purposes. I don't give a fuck about the bitch. I'm pretty shit, nigga. Shit. I'm the least of her fucking worries. But what I'm saying here, though, is for educational purposes for you to understand. Like when you stand for something, those divine qualities, the true, this is the reality. It will reflect in your life. I'm not perfect, none of that. But loving, showing love, helping somebody else, nigga, I get money, we're gonna get money together, you hear me? Now, I also know I gotta create the boundaries too, because, you got motherfuckers, that's what they're looking for. And I could see them from miles away too. But for the genuine ones, nigga, anything I could do, I would definitely do it. And if you know me, nigga, nigga, when the stepfather, when the Godfather step in the building, everybody's being blessed, man. You hear me? And that doesn't have to do nothing with money. If it's gonna be a word that you're gonna hear, listen, nigga, I'm gonna give it to you. Anything I could do to help, you let me know. What the fuck you think I'm doing here? Fuck out of here. But again, this was not to talk about none of these motherfuckers. This is for your understanding. This is for educational purposes. For growth purposes. To enhance your fucking vision. Now let's go back to the statue, right? Because again, I wanted to give you that Sphinx. And we're not even getting too deep into it. Just for you to acknowledge that alone. Now the science in it. Come on, man. We all the fucking alchemists. This is all orchestrated to develop, to sharpen up your mind, your vision, your understanding. Like us masters, when we did that, we know why we do that. I just activated this Medusa statue that I got. And I'm just gonna leave that there. I know a few motherfuckers are ready for it. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Because it has nothing to do with worshiping idols at all. Nothing at all. Anything that is dormant is not active. A lot of people talk about having a budget. They tell you to write things down, but almost a lot of people don't understand the reason why, how powerful that shit is. They say, well, give it a try, and then you'll see it. Or they tell you there's something magical about it. And do you notice every fucking coach, even on TV or on YouTube, right? They always ask these people, what is your goal? What is this? What is that? What is it? I understand it. Because this is how you sharpen up your mind. So by having a goal, you bring in a lot of things. And let's just start by saying, let's just say you have a budget. Having a budget helps you to master your money. How? Because now you are aware of your expenses. You're aware of not necessarily a fucking budget. Let's just say you want to monitor your fucking expenses. Then you're like, oh, okay, this week I spent $50. Okay, and that $50 came from what? I ate a meal. Like I got some McDonald's. I do this. I got that. Okay, so if I could cut this one out, then I'll be able to save this. So what you're doing is you're making what is dormant a reality. Now you bring in, that's why money's energy too. Because when you're spending that way, you're not paying attention to it, you don't master it. You're not mastering anything. Let me dumb it all the way the fuck down for you niggas. It's on the house. Don't worry about it, baby. That's what we do here. Tell a friend. Tell them what type of miracle you see over here. So, by having a budget or you tracking your expenses, it makes what was dormant, what you were not thinking about, to become active. It becomes a now you have better control over that. So, by you having those statues, what that is doing is a symbol. What you're doing is you are materializing what was dormant. You're making it active. That's why they would tell you, write your shit down, you look at it. You're reminding yourself, you reinforcing that image in your mind to be your vision. This is not philosophical shit, nigga. That's what these niggas, the occult, they trying to teach you. That's why they telling you you manifesting, you doing that. I'm just giving it to you for like, I'm giving you premium, top shelf information. As I'm feeding myself to it as well. Don't worry about me, I'm good. Don't worry about me. Hey, fuck me. Not that way though. No Diddy on that one. But don't worry about me. I'm good. So, what you're doing, and I want you guys to get the science too. All right. So, you have the statue. Then now, how do you activate it? The act of worshiping is the activation. But what's taking place when you activate it? That's what you need to understand. Now, niggas, there's no somehow some spirit that travels around and then somehow get into it. That is not the way it works. No. What you're doing is you're projecting yourself to it. I don't think I need to tell you niggas more, man. You too much tonight, man. Your money. Your act of worshiping is projecting yourself to it. When you look up to the sky, your idea of God comes inside of you. You feel like there's something deep. Well, that's you. That's why you can't dissociate God from you. And you need God just like God needs you. To be in your best version, you need to have God. So when you activate those statues, you are, and best believe, you have activated something. It's like an artist who created an art, and then the art has a life in his own. Like, I remember Fat Joe was talking to White Clef, right? And then he said, yo, you guys are sitting on gold because of what the Fugees did and what they represent. And of course, you see, when you see these motherfuckers going on tour, they're eating from the fruit of their label. I mean, of their labor. Label. What did I say, label? Well, record music. Whatever. Get the point. That's the fruit of their labor. So that's when you create something, and every artist knows that. Like this video here, I'm gonna go about my life, and then he's gonna do what it does. Although, yes, I put my creation into it. I was the one speaking. I know, motherfucker. Yet, what he's gonna do, how it's gonna be perceived, and what's gonna be done by itself. It's gonna be that, you know. Those are the fruit of my labor. Random. They thought they was gonna stop me. How, nigga? You would have to stop my life. You're trying that. You never do another one. Last one. There's gonna be one last one. I'm telling you. You need to go to the right. Hey, you know what I'm saying? You got to know where to go. I promise you to take any single one of them down. That I promise you. Regardless where you go, nigga. I promise you that. And the smart one you would ever go to, they would tell you, no, I'm not doing that. Or if they don't tell you that, they'll tell you, I got you. They'll just take your money, baby. Don't worry about it. Shit, you think I'm stupid? How do you want to be right when you're doing something wrong? I don't get it. How do you pray, God, help me to steal something? To kill somebody? To steal their shit? That's your God? Oh my God. Anyway, let's close up that. It's crazy, B. Yo, man. I've been. Anyway, so now going back to the statue shit. Because I want you guys to really fully grasp it. Because there's a big science behind it. First, I'm trying to get you to look at different things. Why this shit did happen. Right? Look at the great civilization. You know, the statue's always there. Somehow, some image of God was always there. Well, this is why. I'm giving you the science. Because we understood how to condition our mind. We understood how to expand our vision. So when you have, let's just say, something of fucking Ganesha, I got a little small one that I carry with me. Trust and believe, nigga. I'm surrounded by that shit all around. I'm the one, like, this is, I don't even question this anymore. Prosperity is all around me. Has always been. Has always been. You hear me? Has always been. You know what I'm saying? That's how long ago I knew. That was a little personal. I don't want to let you into too much, man, motherfucker. Fuck out of here. You know what I'm saying? Nah, that's none of your business. That's what I'm saying. Let me hold that mirror back for you. But I invited you in. Don't worry about it. You're good. As I invited you in, well, I know when to do what I gotta do. But anyway, the point here, guys, just like when you activate, because that's what you're doing, when you activated your, let's just say, your expenses, then now you're able to have a better control over that. But then again, your expenses became living. Just like you see me, you could see your expenses that way. That's when now you're saying, I'm not buying this anymore. That was a waste of money. You know what? I'm gonna cook home. Whatever the fuck your shit is. But best believe having a budget helps, nigga. Put your shit down. Down. That's why every motherfuckers put their shit down. Like, if you saying, do I put my shit down? Don't worry about me. I'm good. I have enough shit down already. I put all the necessary shit that needs to be put down already. Like other stuff, I'm not even worried about. But do what's more important to you. Like, I did what was more important to me. I'm saying? So it ain't no something outside of it. It's you activating those statues. It's you projecting the God in you, just like you projecting that when you see the sky. You projecting it. This is you might need a minute on that one because that was a realization for me. Then now when you do that now it become active. Then now when you see it, you know what this is. You know that what that is. Like, oh, I had, come on now. These people, they're trying to send spirit that works for me. To me. Flat, like, what? What? That's why their spirit came right back to they're all possessed. They don't even know that. Their spirit are attached to them. These dummies, man. Oh, you're looking at listen, guys, do not argue among you. All you need is one more. Keep looking. Keep looking. It's gonna work. Don't give up. I don't want you guys to give up now because I'm not giving up. So what would I want you to give up? I need a fight though. That's the only thing. Like, there's no fight. I mean, you guys are destroying your own self, man. It's like, and I'm just watching it. There's no fight. I just need a fight. That's all. That's all. I was wishing I could get a fight. Now that, listen, when I'm on you, I'm on you. You guys haven't done anything for me to do anything to you. What's happening to you is just a reflection. Your energy is not. I mean, no, it's not gonna work. I, trust and believe. I haven't even touched you yet. And if I was, come on, man, I'm way ahead of you. Trust me. I have not touched you yet. Let me say yet. Because I will. Yes, I will. Yes, I will. But not yet, though. It ain't time yet. It's time. I don't know what type of game. That's what I'm telling you. Give me your best. I'm trying. I want it to be fair. Do you see what I'm saying? Because now you're hurting yourself, right? I haven't even punched you. You trying to punch me, and then you punching you. Do you understand what's happening to you? I mean, listen. But don't worry about it. I got you every single step of the way. I'm helping you to get there. And trust me, man. Mm-hmm. Mm, 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 mm. Anyway. It was your choice, dog. You a bad motherfucker, aren't you? You a bully, huh? Huh? You like to get them by the balls. Okay. Come get it. Come get it. Yeah, it's right here. Hey, you doing magic, or you not? So the ball should be right here for you to take. Come on, that means if you're doing magic, so you don't need to know where I'm at. Just like I don't need to know where you are. I'm on you though. Are you on me too? You sure? Okay. Take your words for it. Anyway, oh man, we see magic, and this is why I don't even talk about magic because until you know who you are, you shouldn't be playing with magic, man, because you don't know who you are. And just so you know, too, you are magical in itself. Not saying you shouldn't be doing. You could do whatever the fuck you want, but knowing what you're doing and how you're doing it makes a difference. You got to know what you're doing. And now here I am speaking of energy, and then you have people trying to attack me using energies. you you thought I was fake? What do you think this is? You think I was? You think I'm doing this for clouds? I'm on a mission, bitch. You think I'm doing this for likes or for you to subscribe? Nah, perhaps. Who knows? You never know. Yo, this is my favorite fucking emoji, bro. Like you see that little like angel bitch or white bitch. There's a black bitch too. Like when she goes like this, that's my shit, bro. It's like, that's how I look at these niggas. I didn't forge no documents. I didn't lie in court. I didn't do none of that shit. You did. What the fuck that has to do with it? Nigga, please let me know. And the people who hired you, oh man, that for me that's a treat. Do you notice? I don't even talk about it. Like I mentioned a little bit. Mm-mm. This is the cherry on top of my cake. You have no idea. But anyway, let's summarize this shit. It's over an hour here, guys. So, your vision, going back to the statue shit, these are all different ways for you to condition your mind. What you're doing by using the symbol, or I mean, I use the statue symbol, same shit. Now you're projecting that idea into it. And when you do, now when you see it, again, it's that constant thing. Your budget, stay on it. You bringing it to life. You're making it part of your reality. Meaning, when you have your budget, you have written that shit down, or you put it on your fridge or somewhere you can see. When you walk around, you're gonna get some water, which is part of your regular activities. Then that also become part of your regular activities. Then your dreams become alive. That's why live your dreams. Fuck the money. Act like it. That is your reality. And then you act like it. The whole idea of there was a white man that actually write what is it? Think and Grow Rich. Do you sort of get this? Like, I mean, some of you just go for the money. Oh, you just want to be rich. I mean, whatever the fuck. But you're falling short. You're missing out on the whole message here, because the whole idea truly is for you mastering your life. That's what you should get. Now, should you get your nigga, nigga, get your money, baby. I'm not mad at that at all, nigga. Trust me. Trust me. You know what I'm saying? I'm a fancy nigga, man. Get your money, but at the same time, not to be attached to it. Money's a bitch. You never make a hoe a fucking wife, nigga. If you gotta spend, you gotta do this, never make it part of your personality. Never ever. Do you need it? Do all that. Do all that. Burn it. Get your bottles. Put it in your ear. I don't give a fuck. Do your thing. You know what I'm saying? But if you're doing that though, I mean, obviously for you guys a little bit different. And then, obviously I wouldn't be holding money in my ear and shit, but to each his own. To each his own. But anyway, understand, this is all part of, then you would have to develop your aim. You are the beholder. You have to adjust your lenses. And that requires you need the right amount of information. Eat from the tree of life. A lot of you are eating from the tree of good and evil. Is this world good? Is it bad? What the fuck's going on? Democrat, Republican. That's the world you're living in. You're eating from the fruit of good and evil. When you eat from the tree of life, what's the difference between Democrat and fucking Republican? Why should you choose either or? They both have some good shit. Don't you think you will benefit from both good shit? What tree are you eating from? And then now, if you really want to help somebody else, how do you help them? Is it more money that's going to make you better? Or it's more of divine qualities that's going to make you better? And ironically, that's why Jesus told you, yeah, man, seek the kingdom of God and everything will be given. And trust me, everything will be given to you. Nigga, I'm waking up to that part. I have seen things. Listen, man. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you how how badass those fucking ancestors are, and my guides, and other people I fuck with. You know what I'm saying? None of your business. Nigga. Like during the pandemic, I lost my car. You know what I'm saying? And then the so-called mother helped me. You know what I'm saying? I mean, shit. And then this bitch, think about it this way. She was trying to make me feel like, and I remember, and I did tell her that shit too. She said, God damn, because I wasn't working. Yo, I was going through my shit. But for me, though, that was my blessings. That's a whole other conversation. That's why I tell them, hey, now it's your turn. Let me see you. See what you're made of. You know what I'm saying? Why are you thinking about taking your life out, man? Relax, nigga. Well, I mean, it's not going to get any better. I could tell you this much. And I'm going to leave it there. But anyway. So, I went through my shit, man. You know what I'm saying? While she was helping me, and of course, you know what I'm saying? And then she's telling me when you don't have money, like, there's this saying, like, having no money, it's like, you nothing. I told that bitch right then and there, as she was helping me to get the car, no, you ain't shit. That's why you think money's everything. Can you imagine? How can they love me? But that has always been the thing with me, though. You see what I'm saying? And in the meanwhile, I mean, this is a fucking illusion. They painting a picture like they're helping me. How you helping me, bitch? You going to jail because you stealing my shit. Because you trying to adopt me because you not my fucking family, bitch. You did it to steal my motherfucking inheritance. Now you wanted to make me. You see, like even right then and there, I was in need. You couldn't break me. But I know, because you're so stupid too. Regardless of how much it doesn't work, you gotta do it again. Of course. Do it again. You couldn't break me then. And then here's the thing too, and this is what makes the whole thing beautiful. Then you hired hoes that I don't even fuck with. This is what I'm saying. Thank you. To open up my eyes. You wanted to have my baby mother. Have it. Have her. Oh, she knows. There's nothing about her I want. She knows. And she could be lying to you. I don't know what type of lies she's telling you, though. I don't know. But y'all, you know when I say no, I say no, nigga. I don't know. I don't give a fuck. Like, your pussy, like, I don't know what you need to have. I mean, my bad. I mean, I just the way I'm built. And I could see why this bitch hate me too. You know, man? Because she had gotten some money around some motherfucking insurance thing that she had. Oh my god, she was so fucking secured, like her money. Would somehow, I mean, I'm not sure. Like, oh man, these people try me, bro. But it's good though. I've been giving them the work. They never, instead of them learning from me, they, you know what I'm saying? It's like, it was more of a challenge to them. Okay. Okay. You know what I'm saying? So you think like, what the fuck? The fuck? Like this bitch was telling me she's gonna get married. Like, what? What are you telling me for? She knows, man. And you said I was jealous because of her? You and her? Come on, man. Anybody that deals with you is dumb. See? They look up to you. I look down to you. Let me explain this to you. Hold on. Let me get my shit. I want to make sure. Oh, right here. I want to make sure this is clear. You see the people that you so called that you got from me? They look up to you. I look down to you. I mean, you know what? I kind of feel like I owe you some explanation too. I mean, if you're asking yourself, how did I find out? Well, that part, listen, you never know. This is the part where you remember when you used to come to the house? I was fucking with them fucking ancestors. Yeah, with the smell. You're like, what the fuck's that smell? Yeah, all that. You just didn't know what I was doing. And I'm going to leave that there. So, now going back to, you know, who did you take away from me? Nobody that's serving me. Nobody that's serving me. And as you can see, those bitches went along with you because they were never with me. And guess what I did? And I knew that before you. I walked away. Ask this bitch, she'll tell you. Have I even rang her phone? Like, those and I'm coming for you too, sweetie. Ooh, I spare you once, not this time. And I've been sparing you too for my kids, just so you know. But it's okay. Listen, man. Yo, you guys gonna see me again. Don't worry. I know you miss me. You gotta watch me over here. This video, I did it for the people, and then this part is for you. You miss me. You wanted to know if your shit worked. Hey, you know what I'm saying? Maybe I should. You know what? I think I'm gonna go out for a month. I don't think you have a month though. Real shit. But we'll see. We'll see. Hey, listen, man. Divine ways. You know what I'm saying? You know. Do you? You know what I'm saying? I mean, how's life treating you? Listen, I got you guys every single step of the way. Just when you think they're gonna hit you with that suave. Vicentico para ese muchacho como ya. They're gonna hit you with that rico suave. As it is above, so it is below. I don't think you understand what's taking place, but it's okay. One more time. You never know. You never know. You gotta have faith now. Gotta have faith. Because you got this. Okay. You know what I'm saying? You're in the wrong neighborhood, man. It's okay. It's all part of the plan. You're doing exactly what you're supposed to do. You ain't doing nothing wrong. I'm taking you every single step of the way. It's okay. I'll come. Hey, don't worry about it. Why are you watching me, dog? I ain't shit. I ain't none of that. Why are you watching me, dog? Nigga, I don't even know what your page look like. I don't know. I miss you. I miss you. Hey. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, guys, let's summarize, man. That was needed. Oh my God, I need to update that too. But anyway, yeah, man, your vision, okay? Enhance your vision, and you do that, you know, by getting the right adjustment, the knowledge that would allow you to see things from different angles. The tree of life, that type of knowledge allows you to see life from a good perspective and from a bad perspective. That's why we talk of polarity. We understand what is good could be bad, what is bad could be good. We accept it. Just like a good man may do some bad shit, that doesn't make him a bad person, but the bad person could do some good shit too. Like, if I'm using these people, like even this mother figure, she's like outside, like she goes to the neighbors, how are you? Everything's good. Let me help you. What you need? How can I help you? And then this bitch is none of that. Oh, best believe. That's what putting on a mask is. She's envious, jealous, a lesbian. She been hiding that shit for a long time. I know, nigga. Oh man. You know what? I'll let. I mean, you have too much going on already. Listen, this is funny. This bitch always used to tell me, you know, like whatever you do, I will expose you. She used to tell me, oh, listen, the amount of abuse Guys, I don't think you guys understand. Like, when you, and that's why too, man, I would love for you guys to know the story, and even, but then when it comes out too, I'm not gonna talk about it. Just so you guys know, I'm giving you a heads up. I'm like, yeah, yeah. I'm over. Hey, come on, man. Why talking about it? I'll talk about it in two different ways. There's a couple. Anyway, none of your business. Um, it's unbelievable. What they're trying to project because they know deep inside of them that's not it. Like being raised by an ugly family. Everybody's ugly. They do things to please people. There's no true love. Nothing. And these are the people who was expecting me to follow them. But most importantly, for you who's listening to me, this is where I came from. Living with motherfucking murderers, trash people. This lady was teaching me, she said, for you to progress in life, you need to learn how to envy somebody else. Do you know what that means? That's why she's been doing all of her crimes. She killed her own brother. The whole family, they stick together. It wasn't love. I knew that from the start. I couldn't put my hands on it. I didn't know at that time. But I know it wasn't love. I know it was a misery. And now the misery now, there's a lot of fucking secret. And it's bad shit. Oh, I tap into these motherfuckers. Yo, they actual murderers. And then her brother too came up to me because, because I talk to people, I talk to the universe, and I know what I know, man. Listen, man, it speaks for itself, man. I know I'm on point. Hey, listen, you might have to rewind this, man. When you know, you know. Don't ask me how I know, motherfucker. I just do. Well, there was a couple of things I worked on, but that's none of your business. None of your business. So again, we're saying all of that to say your vision, your meditation is helping you to develop your vision. Your aim, you have to become in alignment. That's the tune up that you need. When Bruce Lee told you to be like water, my friend, he's telling you to tune up and then to allow life to go through you. And that's how you flow with life. And that is a constant transformation, changing, going with the flow, not knowing where this shit's gonna go, but hey, it is what it is. Nigga, listen, this is this is the wilderness, man. And I understand why it is called as such. Because even in this jungle, right? Me even talking to you, it's not like there's no books outside. I mean, that you have not seen or you're not doing yourself. Whatever the fuck. If you come across this is for you. And this is just to show you too how much of a jungle this is. And how scattered we are. Although we are close. Do you see what I'm saying? And this is why I'm here, man. I'm here to help you. And as I'm helping you, listen, man, don't worry about me. I mean, I already been paid. And my payment, my reward, is in just the work itself. It's a privilege even for me to get to see it in that perspective, bro. It's such a privilege, I know for me, listen, this is my life. This saved my life, bro. I don't think you understand. It saved my life on all all different levels, on all levels, spiritually, physically, because niggas were trying to kill me, psychologically, their games couldn't work with me. Come on, man. That is that state of enlightenment. Because when you become fully enlightened, you don't grasp everything all together. No, it's all those different aspects of it. And the range of these things, that's where the knowledge comes from. It's on the house. You may have to rewind that though. I'm not tipping twice. I might give you another tip though. So again, ultimately, what we're saying here, guys, like, yo, this life is precious, man. The value of this life goes beyond what it looks like, and for it to be valuable, you have to become valuable yourself. Because to the pure, all is pure, and your vision is your creative reality. Because as you're doing your vision, you are creating your reality. So understand you need God. Having God's symbols around you is amplifying you. It's part of that you building yourself. Because believe it or not, when I was watching that movie 300, seeing all those statues, those guys talk about gods, look at their moves. Territory, taking over, talking about this, regardless of how bad, like, but their moves, they're like, it was, although the motherfucker, like, even in the bad shit that these motherfuckers were doing, they had their type of fucking integrity. The bitch in the part 2 of the 300, the bitch that, well, she was Greek, but she would die, she wouldn't give up. I like that though, because there's somebody too. I do admire your courage, baby. I do. I mean, you're not a match to me though, but I admire the courage. You know, I mean, shit. You know, that's the difference between you and me. You know what I'm saying? Outside. Medusa, bitch. Anyway. So, man, I don't know what type of game y'all playing. Yeah, man. Y'all try the right one. I'm going to show you the game. If you don't see it, you going to feel it. Either way, you listen, I'm not missing. I'm so on point with it. And like I said, I ain't even touch you yet. I will though. Oh, I will. I'm just saving the best for last, baby. The cherry on top of you, man. This is your eulogy, man. Don't worry about it. You know what I'm saying? And this is crazy. And for me too, man, I got to witness and tap into and live what fucking pure hatred and jealousy is like. And by the way, guys, I had break that shit down too. Because all these people, I was able to tap into them. They were they were part of my research studies. When I really get to see how they function, how they see things. These motherfuckers look at life through like a fucking lottery ticket. That's why they always hate on people. Meanwhile, that's why it takes people hard work, recognize hard work. If you have your channel, you're doing your work, you are creating, you understand hard work. You understand, like for me, these motherfuckers, I don't even know, like the bitch that they sent, I don't even think that bitch got a fucking GED, bro. That's how stupid. That's how like. But of course, she's the smartest one. Committing crime. Yeah, that is smart. But being creative, coming up with your own content, be online like everybody else. I mean, other people are doing their shit. Well, you're not doing yours. You copying on other people, and then you're so smart. What? Okay. Okay. All right. Noted. Noted. You know what? I miss you so much. But anyway, this is yo. It's just crazy, because what I'm saying here too, man, and do not go. I mean, it goes beyond. I'm not even addressing that person, and this is what makes it even beautiful. It's like it's the idea, it's the state of mind, because that state of mind is being embodied by anybody who do not know who they are. That's what I want you to understand. And anybody who do not know who they are, that's why I had that recording. I talk about energy vampires. Anybody who is not 100% free, who do not know who they are potentially a murderer. Straight up. All you gotta find out is gonna be something that's gonna push them. That's why you'll see people who commit crimes for the first time. It wasn't no fucking self fucking defense. It's jealousy and all that shit. And when they do, it's like they were possessed, because their shadow self has owned them, has embodied them. And again, going back to your essence, it's more than what you look like. Your subconscious mind, there's so many things going on with you. So this spirituality shit, it's not a fancy shit. It's not to be joyful, like, oh my God, life is beautiful. Let's love each other. No. This is practical life reality. As you are loving, yes, I love my enemies, but not loving them to be get the fuck out of here. But loving them because I understand, I have compassion. And they know too, like, how are you gonna abuse me and then I'm gonna be your what? To do what? You know what they used to tell me? They were trying to fuck up my vision. As a kid, I had my certain principles. They used to tell me I hold grudges. They trying to fuck up my mind. That shit never worked though. Cause I'm still that motherfucking kid, bitch. What exactly did you do? But abuse, you reflected yourself. Cause your abuse didn't abuse me. That's why I have no hatred against you. Nor do I give a fuck about you. To be honest, I really don't. I never did. Now I had to let go of you because oh, you lied to me too. You said you was my. It's like to me the way I was looking at it was like, man, you can't choose your family, bro. My mom is stupid, but she's my mom. That's how I used to look at it. But I always know I cannot follow you, man. To do what? So again, even them having you they have me staying with you. Because due to your circumstances, it would be the best way. Then you played that nigga too. Perfect. Good. You were the one that they chose because your older sisters. They know you were the dumbest one. You the one who would do anything, everything. You don't give a fuck because you're the dumbest one. They always send you, ahead, and then they stay behind and then watch that bitch doing. So you meant to tell me, like, even with all that kind of money too, man, like other people who are, I mean, come on now, like you just you still that dumb bitch you were when you were little. I know you wanted to be like a star. You wanted to be a star, huh? But see, the funny thing is, you could be whoever you want to be. It's not even something I was laughing at. Like you couldn't be that, but it was your. I guess your dad was not around. I mean, you share. Do you? Here's the funny thing too, man. The people you hired, everybody with you, shared the same perspective. This is incredible. And here's what's fucked up about you. They were just like you. Instead of you helping them, you made it worse for them. Like, even my baby mom, you could have helped her. And everything you tell her, of course, was for you. You used her. Then you used the other one, that other bitch you sent who's doing magic, who's crying right now. Well, you and her, bye bye. You know, I mean, don't worry about it's oh guys, don't worry about it. It's gonna be good. It's gonna get better. You haven't even picked up yet. Oh, you don't think so? Okay, you haven't received anything yet? Okay, don't worry. If you, my bad, I'm sorry. If you don't think it's, I made a mistake, then it's gonna be me then. Is it me? It could be. You never know. Well, if it is me, listen, man. Listen, you know I take accountability. If it's me, I'll take it. You know what I'm saying? It's not though. Mm-mm. You gonna see everything you never wanted me to have. Listen, man, that's what they mean. You see, you probably used to hear that. Bob Marley said it best. What Jah give you, no man can curse. What's for you is for you, man. And just you know that too. Thieves are never better than the fucking honor. You know it. That's why you had to badmouth me. Well, do more. And regardless of what you do, it's never gonna help you, because you already know the saying. Voler pas jamais pi bon passer mettre. You know it. Well, let's just, I don't know. You tell me. That's your position. That shit got nothing to do with me, bro. Absolutely nothing to do with me. But everything to do with me. So we're gonna leave it here. You know what I'm saying? Always remember, people. You know, when it comes down to this, you know what I'm saying? Like, always go within so you never go without. Always remember, for you to be you, nobody else can be around. Don't give a fuck if you got a twin brother or a twin sister. You know what I'm saying? For you to be on that stage, nobody else gonna be around, man. It's gonna have to be you. Haitian.